What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Gerald from Bank of Gerald here with another video update. Today is Wednesday, November the 8th, 2023. Today we're going to talk about Quopi, and we don't have the best news to bring in Quopi. It's not that it is rug pulled necessarily us, but we have some news from a trusted source, a person that I personally know that has or had a huge stake in Quopi, and Quopi is now giving them some issues that we have to talk about for the safety of our own self and possibly for the safety of others. Before we get started, I want to remind all of you that I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, and I am not your financial advisor, right? I'm just a dude on YouTube showing you guys how I am cranking out that crypto in many different platforms, nothing more and nothing less than that. Now, if you like this content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If you want to be updated and notified about everything going on here at BOJ, make sure you hit the notification bell as well. And please, sir, please, ma'am, don't get scammed by the WhatsApp, man, because if it gets you, there's nothing I can do to help you. Stay diligent, stay vigilant in this space and in the comment section as well. So in Quopi, there's a leader, and I won't say his name, but a lot of us do know him, or a lot of us have heard of him, or a lot of us have been involved in some of the platforms that he has been involved in. And he went in with a very big stake in Quopi. And recently, after well, what I'm hearing is after his cycle was over, after the 30 days, he tried to withdraw his capital, which should be something that we are able to do. He has a lot staked in it, so I figured he maybe possibly wanted to diversify at this point. Maybe he was going to put some back in. Maybe he, was going to do whatever, but that's his prerogative to do, right? So when he apparently when he started to try to process this withdrawal, they wouldn't give him his withdrawal, and not only that, but they closed his and a few other people's accounts tied to him, and tried to claim that it was something that he did that was against company policy, and that they would not be returning his capital. And as far as I know, he had not done anything against company policy. But one of the things that I had thought about after I read this was, I wonder, and I had to think back to all the different reasons that early in my stages of these platforms, or maybe not even early, maybe as long as a year ago, we've had some platforms close my accounts and different things of that nature. But they usually did that right before they were about to stop paying everybody. So this is a situation that we have to look at, because if we're being smart and we're understanding the space and we're understanding how long we've been in the space and the amount of wisdom and knowledge that we have in the space, when we hear stories like this from people that we know, right? This is not just a random person. This is somebody that I actually know. That when these things happen, we have to pay attention to them, and we have to make our choices smart, right? So when we hear something like this, me personally, it's hard for me to decide whether I want to put more money into something like this. And I also understand with a video like this, it also could put my own account at risk. But at the end of the day, this is something that is happening in Quopi, and we need to pay attention to it. Now, I want to go to the back office just to share a few things that are a little bit new. Instead of being able to just click right in, I had to sign in this time, which is not a problem to me, because I think that will add security. And then, of course, when I signed in, they added security questions. So in all other aspects of this platform, this is a good thing. Adding more security is a good thing. But based on the story that we had just received, that doesn't really much have to do with this, but it is something that they've implemented. So I just wanted to share that with you while I go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and click through here and choose my answers. So once I choose my answers, okay, so that's already set. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and we're going to get into the back office. As you can see, the crypto trader is active for me. I'm one of the people that was able to get whitelisted in the crypto trader. I have not added anything yet, and I was definitely considering adding, $500, which is not crazy. It is actually the minimum to be in crypto trader. It's not anywhere near where the amount of which that the person I'm talking about had put in, not even in the hemisphere. All right, but when we're talking about a six-figure type of withdrawal that was supposed to happen from Quopi from someone else, and they made an excuse to not give it to them and close the account, which is what I'm hearing. That's not the most promising news. So here's what I will say as far as I'm concerned. I am still the jury is out on whether I'm going to go ahead and join the crypto trader. I may need to see more time before I put any more money in because I can't afford to lose at this point, right? Or have to learn a hard lesson in which I go against someone or a situation that I've heard of. Now, my previous stake has already finished. I got through the 30 days, as you can see, and this would be my third cycle, all right? This right here, this stake right here that I have would be indeed my third cycle in the system, going through at $2,500. I hadn't added any other funds. I have it automatically set to restake. So that has been the only thing. And I've gotten plenty of return from my current stake. All right. So we have done pretty well from that $2,500 investment, and we've seen it do its thing. We also know that these platforms do have a shelf life, and we understand that while there may be a lot of new things coming with Quopi that they say, if we think about, and this is something that another leader in the space, John George, said, you got to watch what they do. You can't just listen to what they say all the time. You got to watch what they do. So if they say one thing and then they do another thing, you have to kind of take more merit into what they've done, right? What they've done up to this point has been great, but what they did in that isolated situation was not great at all, and it does show a huge red flag. So that's kind of is what it is, and if Quopi decides, if they see this video and they decide to close my account down, then we know what kind of direction that they're headed. If they wanted to do right, they would make it right by the person that was trying to do that withdrawal and give them their withdrawal, not come up with some reason. Now, there are some people that would say, oh, let me get back to that thought that I had. And I kind of divvied from it. So let me get back on topic about the thought that I had about all the times that I've possibly got my account closed because of something called stacking, right? So stacking is when you deliberately try to take advantage of the comp plan by creating multiple accounts under yourself. Or if they have rules set in place where they don't want you to be in the same IP address or different things like that, one account per household. These are things that they mentioned in the FAQ, right? So I went into the FAQ section and I searched and I said, hey, and I'm gonna talk about this while I do this withdrawal because I want to make sure I get that. You know, I asked myself, I said, I wonder if there was some stacking involved, because it's a lame excuse to close an account, especially in a situation where they have not said anything about stacking being something that people could not do, which is why I brought up the fact that I went into the FAQ to check. I wanted to see if they actually put that stacking is not something, or multiple accounts under one IP address is not something that they allow, but I didn't see that. So if that was something that they told them, now granted, I don't know if that's something that they told them, but we're just you know, we're kind of disappointed to hear that news, that they would close an account from someone of that caliber, that had that much stake, and probably was a person that had some good referral numbers as well. Who knows? I don't know. I don't back office watch, or haven't had any personal information given to me from him about his own situation. I know that I just did a withdrawal, $33, and I did receive it. So hopefully Quopi doesn't close my account down. Hopefully they'll let me continue to crank as long as they're around. But it is unfortunate to hear those red flags. And in my opinion, it makes me a little bit leery about adding a new deposit, as it should everyone. Because if they're not going to be willing to pay out some of the bigger leaders and the people that have invested in or deposited in this platform in a big way, way bigger than I did, then if they'll do it for one person, they do it for somebody else. So just, we got to be careful. Be careful in Quopi. Get your withdrawals. I have been withdrawing from this platform every day that I've been able to, but get them. And if you're one of those people that are considering putting more money in, then, you know, take this news under consideration. I'm not here to tell you what to do or cause any FUD or anything like that, but the truth is the truth, and we know that that situation happens to be a frustrating situation for the person involved, but it is a real person involved. And, you know, thank God that they follow the rules and only put in as much as they were willing to lose. So with that being said, put your 2FA on all those platforms, all the platforms, and your wallets, because crypto is indeed the wild, wild west, y'all. And if you ain't strapped, you're bound to get hacked. Ask me how I know. It is not very fun at all. If you like this content, hit subscribe. You want to be notified, hit the bell. Please, sir, please, ma'am, do not get scammed by the WhatsApp man, because if he gets you, there's absolutely nothing I can do to help you. stay diligent, stay vigilant in this space and in the comment section. And I will see y'all in the next one. This is Quopi. It's unfortunate, but hey, we're gonna keep on talking about it. We're gonna keep on trying to get our withdrawals, and hopefully they don't try to pull some mess on me and close my account. But it just is what it is. It's a part of the journey, and it's certain things like this that you learn about platforms, whether they're legit or not. If they're legit, they wouldn't do stuff like we've heard that they've done. All right, I'll see y'all the next one. This is Quopi, and peace out. Don't get scammed by the WhatsApp, man. Peace out.